my name is Jana, and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories, Shawl Special, Part 2. Welcome! If you're new here and you don't know what I'm talking about, please check out my previous episode, Shawl Special Part 1. Long story short, I'm gonna keep showing you my old shawls, all the shawls that I have knit earlier. Let's jump straight in. The first shawl I want to show you, I knitted last year, and this was a Jyväskylä Knitfest shawl. It's designed by Tiina Huhtaniemi, Tiina from Tititu. Many of you know her as Tiina from Tititu, who is the organizer of Jyväskylä Knitfest. The name of the shawl is Live in Peace, and it's a long and narrow. Mine looks extra long and extra narrow because it's been hanging in the yarn shop as a solid wool piece, so it has stretched out. I need to block it again. It's a fun stripy shawl it has mohair baubles and stripes, triangles on both ends, and fun tassels. I love tassels. Do you love tassels? I know some of you do, some of you don't. I'm the one who loves tassels. Yeah. The yarn. This is a mix. This is a mix of yarns that I have used here. Oops. The stitch is hanging. I need to fix that. This is Kettu yarns, Slinky singles, some Lucky skein. Then this yellow one I bought in a small shop in Estonia many years ago. It was a lace weight merino, and I held it double here because I think the color worked well with this. And the purple one is Drops Kid Silk. If I remember right, the color is 16. I'm not sure about that. But, oh, I forgot to mention, you can find me on Ravelry, is Kettu Knits, and all the details, all my project details are also on Ravelry, and on Instagram as well, also is Kettu Knits. Yeah, that's important information. Many of you have been sending me messages on Ravelry and on Instagram, and I try to respond as soon as possible. I'm doing my best. But if you have questions or comments, you can leave them under this video. I love reading your comments. Thank you everyone who has been commenting. So this is last year's Knitfest shawl. Let's put it aside. Let's put it aside and go to the next one. This one is also from last year. Summer, spring, don't remember. I think, yeah, I knitted last summer. It's by another Finnish knitwear designer, Marianne Heikkinen. Vanilla wool. Not sure if that's still her name on Instagram. Need to check, but you can find her on Ravelry as Marianne Heikkinen. And the pattern name is Cherry Cake Shawl. It's a paid pattern, but it's a cute little shawl that I knit. I tried to combine hand-dyed yarn with drops yarn to make it a bit less expensive. Just experimenting at different price points for same designs. And I used one skein of Kettu yarns Slinky singles. It's 100% merino in color Finnish forest flowers. Finnish forest, yeah, but not Finnish flowers. Forest flowers. And then this light blue and light pink are both Drops Baby Merino. It's a cute little shawl that works well under a coat or just as an accessory. Sweet little shawl. And I have picked very soft pastel colors for mine. And it has cute little picot border. My shawl is just a tad bigger than in the pattern. I added some rows to use up as much yarn as possible, not to have a leftover. So let's put this one away. Next, this is really bright and fun. Next is a pattern by a Finnish sister duo. They are called Villapesu-ohjelma. Katri and Pirjo. Katri and Pirjo. They are sisters, they are knitters, they have a podcast on YouTube, I think in Finnish. Yeah, it's in Finnish. Sometimes I mix it up in my head. Was it in English? Was it in Finnish? No, theirs is definitely in Finnish. And they design knitwear patterns. And the shawl is named Pesos Cut. And I knit it in very bright and happy colors last summer together with some friends. We all were knitting the same shawl, like mini unofficial knit along. Yeah, it's a triangular shape, my favorite, and this is my summer shawl. I wore it last year to Jyväskylä Knit Fest, and then we took a group picture of everyone who has knit that shawl, took it with them, and we took one big group picture. I'll add it somewhere here, or the other side, yeah. I'll add it anyways. The feeling was amazing when so many wonderful ladies, I think only women this time, we came together and we all had the same shawl. I still have goosebumps when I'm talking about it, and we were all so different, and our shawls were so different, and different age groups and backgrounds, and we all were united by the same shawl. Amazing. And my colors are bright and happy. All of these hand dyed by me. Get the yarn Slinky Singles, hot pink. This green one is lime, and the white speckled one is roses in May. And this shawl has everything. It has lace, and then it has more lace and stockinette, and 2-color brioche, and yeah, seed stitch and stripes and more lace. And then there is also Latvian braid in between. So, one of my favorites. I have a lot of favorite shawls. They all are my favorites, my babies, but this one is fun. It's my summer shawl. I already mentioned that. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. I didn't sleep well last night, and I just woke up. Oh my god, there's sunshine. I need to film. I need to film while there is light. Whole week has been dark and gloomy and absolutely impossible to record anything or take pictures, but lucky me. Sunny day. Okay, next. This is also very special, but in a different way. Last year I got this idea that I want to take a course in a plant dyeing. I have done it before, but never in a proper way. Like I have read the books and I have done it with my grandma, but then I saw an ad on Instagram that Anu from Rönnin Luomutila is having a weekend, one day course on a weekend, where she teaches people about plant dyeing. She dyes yarn with plants, and then she sells it also at different happenings and at her online store. And I signed up and I went there, and it was fantastic. It was one of the best days last year. We spent the whole day, I think it was 10 of us, maybe 10 women, on her mini farm in a remote location, surrounded by forest and fields, and the weather was beautiful, and there were sheep and chicken, and it was amazing. We foraged plants from the forest nearby, and then we did everything from scratch. The wool that we used was from the farm, from those sheep that were walking there around, and amazing. So we use different plants here. I don't remember all the plants now, and I probably don't know the proper names in English, sorry. But if you go onto my Instagram and scroll a year back, you will see pictures with sheep, and that's where I wrote about my day, and there are more pictures of the process, and you can see what kind of plants we used. And I bought more wool. Took it home, and then dyed some myself here. Are my own experiments, and this, all the colors go so well together. And then I had one extra undyed skein, this light gray, and then I decided that I want to knit a big cozy porch shawl and put all my memories of that summer and of that process in one place. And then I knit this. I didn't use any particular pattern for it. I just knit a giant triangular shawl. I tried to use all the yarn I had, and I was striping undyed yarn with the dyed yarn. All these stripes are dyed by different plants. I don't know, can you see the difference? But they are different shades of yellow and green, and there is some orange, yeah, and a purple border. And then I knit this, and I use this as my porch shawl when we have tea with my husband in the evenings in summer. So this is more almost like a blanket, and it holds all my lovely memories of that summer and of that trip, and of wonderful warm people that I met. Anu is also a very talented artist, a painter. She paints. She's just multi-talent lady. She knits, she paints, she dyes yarn, she has sheep and chicken, and generally she's a very warm person, and I enjoyed meeting her. Yeah, so then I knit this. This is a 100% sheep wool from a small farm here in Finland. All plant dyed. It's extra warm and extra cozy. Okay. Next is a mystery shawl, also from last year. Looks like my last year has been very productive. I have knit a lot of shawls last year. Not so many this year, I think. I have knit a couple this year, but we will get to them. This one, it's a Hummingbird shawl by Anna-Johanna. Anna-Johanna is a wonderful Finnish knitwear designer. If you don't know her, please go check her Ravelry or Instagram. I'll link everything down below. She's amazing. She's originally from around here, and she has come a couple of times to visit my store and knit with us as well. And then we had a special knit night with Anna-Johanna. So a lot of warm memories too. I miss those times because of Corona. We had to cancel all the happenings and classes and courses and pretty much everything, and I really hope we can get back to normal sometime, hopefully soon, but we'll see. So yeah, back to the shawls. It was a mystery knit along last summer. Pattern name is Hummingbird. You can see why. It kind of looks like a bird with the big wings going here. All yarn hand dyed by me, 100% merino, single ply. This was lupine, jade, and the white one is tourmaline. They all go together pretty well. And there is brioche, there is garter and seed stitch, and yeah, it's a fun one. So if you have been following my episodes, you probably know I love a mystery knit along. I do several of those every year, and you will see more of mystery shawls in this pile. Next one is not a mystery. Let's go to the next one. Not a mystery shawl, but still very lovely. It's special in its own way. The pattern is Coppa by Ines Sang. Ines is a Latvian knitwear designer living in Canada, so Canadian, Latvian, yeah, multinational, international. And her patterns are usually very intricate, very different from others, and they have the prettiest details on them, like this is fantastic, and then these waves, the waves here. Yeah, this is a triangle. Does it fit? Yeah, this is a triangle, and oh, it goes with my dress today. Look, it's absolutely beautiful. The yarn that I used is Drops Sky Light Lilac. Could be color number 14. Did I write it down? Yes, number 14, Light Lilac. And I used three balls of it. I think the pattern, my shawl is a bit smaller than in the pattern, because I think my yarn is also thicker, so not sure about that, but there was something. Or I wanted to use 3 balls and then it was big enough. No, anyways, 150 grams, so really light but warm, because Drop Sky is a wool alpaca blend, so it is really light and warm. I love Ines's shawls. You will see another one by her very soon. Let's put that next is a very popular shawl. I think probably most of you have knit it. I'm more than sure most of you have knit one of these. It's a Vertices Unite by Stephen West. This is the shawl I'm currently wearing. I'm wearing it all the time because the colors are nice, the size is nice. I like bigger shawls. And my phone is buzzing. Sorry for that. Yeah, Vertices Unite. This is a great stash buster for those single skeins that you've been having in your stash, or you can use scrap yarn for this one. There is also a smaller version of the same shawl in the pattern. I'm planning to knit that. I have this idea that I want to knit the smaller version using a non-superwash Finnish sheep wool. I think I have 3 colors ready and I'm still missing 2 colors. When I find the right colors, I will definitely knit this. But this is fun. Yeah, there are stripes and more stripes and more stripes, and then solid sections, I-cord border, and Stephen's patterns are always amazing because they are beautiful also from the wrong side. All the joints, and look at that. They are amazing. This has been in a hard use, but it has minimal pilling, even though it's a single ply yarn. Some people say that single ply pills more, but I have not noticed. I think I've used this a lot, and look, this is still okay. Maybe it needs a light shaving, but yeah, most of the yarns here, Ketto yarns, except this one. But anyway, all the details are in my Ravelry and on Instagram too. Yeah. So some of the colors, this dark one is ink. Then there is a coral fizz and fog and there was powder somewhere. Anyways, one of my favorites as well. This is the one I'm currently using. So that. Next, there is another shawl by Ines. Ines sang. The pattern is Frozen Harbor. Frozen Harbor. This is not very large, but very warm, because I used a special yarn for this one. The yarn I used is my Yak Tibetan Cloud, which is a sheep wool. Yeah, wool. It's not yak. It's a sheep wool. And the color is Cherry Blossom. I think it's Cherry Blossom. I bought 2 skeins of this last year at Jyväskylä Knit Fest, and then I used both of them in the shawl. And as I already mentioned, Ines' shawls are beautiful. Look at that. This is absolutely amazing texture. And then it has a ruffle. I'm usually not a big fan of a ruffle, but in this shawl it's perfect. I have a pink wool coat that goes with this. Some some fluff, and this is pretty. Sorry, I'm going fast, I'm out of breath. Trying to slow down. Okay, next. I'm already itchy. It has mohair, sorry. Mohair is itching my nose. I'm not allergic or anything, it's just tickles. Tickles a bit. This one, I'm looking. Is this? Yeah, this is the right side. This is a really big one. Oh, we lost the sunshine. I need to speed it up, not to lose all the light today. This is Birds of a Feather by Andrea Maury. And this is huge. It just continues. This is really big shawl. But it's light and airy. I love it. The pattern was in Line magazine issue number 2. I think it was in number 2. Yeah. And the yarn I used, the colorful one, is Ketto Yarns Everyday Sock Merino. It's one of my old Halloween colorways named Gentle Zombie. It's this fun speckled one with neon speckles and black. And this is silk mohair in neon pink. And I realized that I don't have proper pictures of the shawl, because I did it and then I thought, okay, I need my husband here, that he would take a picture of me, that the whole shawl would fit, and I want to take pictures outside, but then life got in the way, and maybe I could take pictures this weekend. Finally, 1 year later, we will have pictures. So that. Okay, next one. Next one is a mystery shawl. If you have been following my channel, you have seen this one before. I think you have seen all of these that I'm going to show you, but I will anyway show them separately because this is a Shawl Special. Mystery shawl. The pattern name is Softly Together, and it's by Meiju Coppa. Meiju is a wonderful Finnish knitwear designer. We just cooperated on a cardigan pattern. She used my merino tweed in that, but okay, story for another time. I mentioned that in my previous regular episode number 9. But back to the shawl. Back to the shawl. This is really wonderful. It's not a large shawl. I usually like bigger shawls, but this is great size to wear at work or under your coat, or yeah, or just like that over a dress. Mystery Knit Along, really fun one. Look at that, it has a really pretty border. Originally there was mohair, suggested mohair in the pattern, but I did not use mohair. I have a lot of shawls with mohair, so mine is all knit with merino. Colors. Are you interested? Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you about the colors. This white one. This is a very special yarn. A couple of years ago, Countess Ablaze from the UK arranged an event named Tits Out Collective, where many dyers dyed their own version of one of her popular colorways, and then part of the proceeds went to the charity. I participated as well. I dyed some yarn, and then of course I bought some yarn from other dyers, and this was one of the skeins. This is from Dusty Dimples, her version of Tits Out Collective, and I finally used it here in this shawl. Yeah, I have a lot of special skeins that I just keep on my shelf, and I don't want to use them because they are so beautiful, and I like to play with them and rearrange them. But then when it feels right, I just take one and use it in some special project, like this mystery shawl. So yeah, the white one is by Dusty Dimples. Then the pink one is my own color Bubblegum on Everyday Sock Merino. And this violet one is Orchid Garden. And this is a really pretty shawl. I love it. And it was a mystery shawl that makes it even better. I'm knitting another mystery shawl right here. It's by Stephen West. This year's mystery, but I'm not gonna show it today. It's not ready. I'll show it in my regular episode sometime later. Okay, next, shawl by Stephen. Another shawl by Stephen. The pattern is Botanical Show. The designer is Stephen West. It's a giant triangle, really big, really big triangle. Very fun, easy pattern. I recommend it also for beginners. There's nothing complicated about it because the yarn does half of the job. The yarn here is Shoppable Zauberball. Mine is in two different colors. I don't remember the color names. One was Smoking Area and another one was something else, but all the details are in my Ravelry projects on my Instagram and also in some of the previous episodes where I'm showing the shawl separately. And the gray one, the solid one, is Kettu Yarns Slinky Singles in color Fog. And this is beautiful, amazing, soft and cozy. Zauberball is a sock yarn, but in my opinion it's very soft, especially this basic Zauberball, which is a single ply. It's great for shawls as well. So this is my Botanic shawl. Botanical. Is it? No, Botanic shawl by Stephen West. Love it. This is one of my recent knits. Yeah. It's big. Okay, putting it away. And the last one. The last shawl for today is a Toivola shawl by Tiina Huhtaniemi. So I started with the Jyväskylä Knit Fest shawl and I'm gonna finish with the Jyväskylä Knit Fest shawl. This was a mystery shawl as well. Due to Corona, Jyväskylä Knit Fest was cancelled this year, sadly, but we had a fun mystery knit along together. And Tiina designed the pattern and a lot of people knit it. This is pretty. And now I think just last week maybe Tiina released mittens with this stitch on them. They are called also Toivola. And it's stripe and lace and stripe. And yeah, same pattern as in the beginning, same stitch. Mine is knit in Kettu Yarns Merino Tweed, and the colors are Fog, Heather, and Dusty Rose. And this is really pretty. Another mystery shawl. So yeah, those are all my shawls that I have for you today. I have more shawls on my needles, like that by Stephen, and another shawl by Ines Sang, and something else maybe. Oh yeah, I have one shawl that I'm knitting from Handspun Goat. Yeah, I spun the yarn and now I'm knitting a shawl, a warm winter shawl. But those were all my shawls, and I really hope you enjoyed my shawl special and my crafty chatter. And if you did, please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me, and leave a comment. I love reading your comments. You can also send me messages through Instagram and Ravelry. I try my best to answer as soon as I can. Life has been busy, but let's not talk about that today. Yeah, thank you very much, and see you next time at my regular podcast episode. It's gonna be episode number 10, and I'm thinking of having a little giveaway just to celebrate episode 10, and I have almost 300 subscribers, which is amazing. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. So that's it for today. Enjoy your weekend, and heippa!